Hello everybody and welcome to another CybernetixTV cast. Now at the end of the previous game, Game 4 of DDT versus Nirvana Int, I said we were going to drop a bomb at the end of this game. We have decided instead to drop it at the beginning. So, for those of you, because we know there are millions upon millions that are interested in commentating with us or being a cameraman, we are accepting applications, and this is kind of how it's going to work. Cameramen, auto accept, come in, let's test you out, we'll do some casts, see how it works. As for people that wish to commentate, this is kind of the offer and how we're looking to do things. We may change it a little bit, we're still discussing it, but this is how it is. We're going to do, anybody that wants to commentate can come in and do commentary with either me or Cap, maybe one of the other commentators we have on staff. Do a commentary with us, and we're gonna put all the VODs every week into a new section. It'll be like, new. Now, the number one person that's picked will then do some casts with me and Cap, a few more, and we'll get, the overall opinion. If things are going well, if things are working out, you'll be, basically brought on to XTV staff. If, some people are like, hey, he's not bad, but maybe not great, sorry, we may have to cut you. Nothing against anybody in particular, but, we got to do what the people want out here. Nevertheless, it's basically open tryouts. If you want to do some esports commentary, it could be Halo, Left 4 Dead, DotA, Han, StarCraft, whatever you want. Let me know what you want to cast. I'll cast it with you. Or if you want to cast solo, borrow one of our cameramen, something like that if they're available. That works too. Put all the VODs up. See who's got, the best thing going for them. And you may be invited as a commentator to XTV. Cameramen, if you want to help us out, let us know. We do potentially plan on paying salaries to both commentators and cameramen. Cameramen first, commentators second. But that's once we grab some sponsors and do some other work with the site. So that's maybe a couple months down the road. But we're gonna fill up on staff real soon here. So definitely try and come in and get some of these commentaries done early. If you guys are hearing background noise, my girlfriend is receiving a professional massage. Oh yeah. She actually pulled her back out, and my friend that does massage therapy came over, and he's taking care of her. So if you hear grunts and groans in the back, yes, that is my girlfriend. Yes, that is another man on top of her. And yes, I am enjoying making every single little uncomfortable moment that I can out of those two. So, back to the game. If you want to be a part of CybernetixTV staff, or at least give it a shot, you can message us at Cap. I believe it is cybernetixtv@gmail.com. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. And it's cybernetics with an X, not a CS. Cybernetics with an X at the end. Yes.
It's just like the just like the website.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. We are good to go, I believe, though, on this game. This is Game 5, Cap. Let's do a quick summary, 2 minutes. Actually, we can do that during picks and bans. So, I unfortunately am at 11 seconds, so if you guys can hit up the 11-second mark because my dumbass unpaused.
Well, I'm at the 21-second mark because I unpaused as well. So.
Oh, wow. So, we're going to the 21-second mark here, and we're going to get a reconfirmation from Zerak once you're good to go. So, elapsed time 21. Zerak, where are you at, boss? Just pause. Alright, we're going to do the countdown. So for those of you listening to just the audio, excuse me for burping, I've had a little too much water and soda today. Yeah, I think we're pretty much good to go. 21 seconds in the replay. We have 35 time on Misery, which is the ZXC, with 60 extra status active. That is the frame we are at. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. And we're off. So, do a quick summary, then we can, hurry up on the bans and picks of how this has come to be. Oh, Sir Cap of the awesomeness.
All right. So, DDT versus Nirvana. Again, you guys probably heard last game I talked about how DDT versus Nirvana. This already happened in a best of 3 game match up, and Nirvana won that. They went in the winners bracket. So in this one, the best of 5 in the finals, DDT versus Nirvana, we had an automatic buy-in going to Nirvana. So automatically, right out the bat, they got 1-0 for being in the winners bracket. And then so game 1 is written off completely, going to Nirvana. Now game 2 went to game 2 went to DDT. Now we had a drop there, and I don't want to, like, yeah, I don't want to do any, talk about mannerisms or anything, but there was a drop at the 7-minute mark. Santa got dropped, and DDT didn't want to remake. So you got 1-1 there. So game 3 went down, and it was a perfectly fine game. We did a shoutcast of it, and it went awesome, and it went DDT's way. So we got 2-1 DDT. So last game, it was quite the tension match there, because if DDT had won, they would have taken it completely and won the finals 3-1, but they didn't. Nirvana came back with a huge lineup, running around with Beastmaster and Shadow Fiend, and just some overall great play by Nirvana, pretty much perfectly executed between their picks, their item picks, and then their just overall running around roaming strategy that they had going on. It was excellent, and so they won 2-2. So this is where we're at, folks. 2-2, best of 5. So we get this. This is the final match. This is where it all comes down. Quite the prize pool. I believe it's 2,000 euros for the winner, 1,000 euros for the loser. So either way, teams are getting money, but it's so much bigger to have those bragging rights, and then also sponsorship. DDT, they're not sponsored right now, so if they win this, it's big for them. It's big for them. Not only just bragging rights, saying they beat Nirvana, potentially, they can claim that they're one of the best teams in the world, potentially the best, if they take out Nirvana. So this is pretty big, folks. This is
lot
pretty
of
big.
trash talking. Demon, not known for his manners, but instead just his mechanics, coming out saying Nirvana so pro, or I'm sorry, DDT so pro, owns Nirvana in 7 minutes. And obviously that's because DDT did not want to remake when Nirvana had the drop. So
hey, I can understand that, because then it sets it up for a 1-1 instead of having Nirvana automatically having the advantage of a 1-0. You got 1-1. So hey, that's the way I'm gonna look at it. I'm just gonna let you look at it as, like, making it fair ground. So
it made it a best of 3
I'm sure that's
right
not
off the bat.
how Nirvana looked at it.
Oh, I'm sure. It's either way, Demon definitely coming out with some strong words. And may I just go ahead and say that the band's pretty standard. Seen these bands over and over and over.
Yep.
Yep, there's the Pugna band. Alright, so real fast Puppy coming in with the bands on Morphling, Slardar, Broodmother, and Pugna. Misery with the bands on Dusa, Rexar, PL, and Storm Spirit.
So
And
keeping down
overall,
the Demon Beastmaster this game.
yeah, right? No, he's not calling Demon Beastmaster out this game. He's like, I have learned my lesson. And you know what? That
Bad
Storm Spirit
idea.
almost came in and carried. So they definitely need to ban that Storm Spirit. You really got to hand it to him. Coming in, giving away the Storm Spirit carry, and then running not something that can out-carry it, but instead just 4 Blink Dagger, Chain CC. You need perfect execution to kill that Storm Spirit without a silencer, and they pulled it off. And it was unbelievable. Like, when you really think back on how amazing the team execution was that game, it's unbelievable. The level of play that we're seeing is absurd. So we do see Avenge first pick here by Misery. Venge, solid 1-2, great stun. That aura is so great for late game boost of damage, swap, positional. I mean, it's just every spell, every skill that Venge has is just so solid. But the 1-2 here for Puppy is gonna be interesting. We see Shadow Fiend? I'm sorry, that is an interesting 1-2. I'm not a huge fan of Shadow Fiend first, and then Earthshaker. Not a bad second pick there. Ew. I'm sorry. Personally, I hate seeing Shadow Fiend coming in this early in the game, or this early in the pick stage, excuse me. I feel like you can just run a really ganked heavy team and shut him down. But Cap, your thoughts on that?
Well, I gotta say, they potentially could be running a Shadow Fiend Earthshaker lane. We've seen it before. Basically, what it is Earthshaker sits off to the side and keeps off any sort of pressure that Shadow Fiend feels from being that squishy hero, and he just sits off to the side and prevents that. So if any hero is trying to go on Shadow Fiend, he just sets off a stun, and Shadow Fiend gets away scot-free. So I don't know. Yeah, I gotta agree. Shadow Fiend is a little bit of a risky pick here, especially when right out the bat you got Vengeful Spirit, a great roamer, a great just heavy nuke damage, great early game. It